Good day everyone. My name is Anelem Tembu. I welcome everyone to my lesson plan presentation. I hope you all are doing well. I'm so excited about giving a presentation today. The topic for my presentation is about counting objects up to 10, and the lesson topic area is numeracy. Here's my table of contents. Slide 1 is lesson subtopic and lesson topic area. Slide 2 is table of content. Slide 3, lesson aims. Slide 4, teaching strategies and methods. Slide 5, introduction. Slide 6, content. Slide 7, summary or consolidation. Slide 8, assessment. Slide 9, homework. And slide 10 is reflection. As you all can see, my lesson aims. At the end of the lesson plan, learners should be able to remember how to create numbers from ranging 1 to 10. They must understand how to count objects accurately up to 10. They must apply to use counting manipulatives to solve simple addition problems. They must analyze, identify, and patterns in numbers up to 10. Through a counting task, they can assess their own understanding of counting. The first teaching strategy for this lesson is a combination of direct instruction and a guided discouraged learning. Learners will be taught how to count the numbers accurately. Guided discouraged learning will be utilized to teach students how to recognize patterns in numbers up to 10. The second teaching strategy for this lesson is direct instruction, explanation, and motivation, whereby is a teaching technique that entails the explicit teaching skills and concept by example and step-by-step instruction. This strategy is very beneficial for teaching fundamental concepts like counting and number recognition. The first teaching method for this lesson is an inquiry-based approach that encourages active participation in critical thinking. This approach will conclude the use of hands-on activities that allows learners to explore and discover mathematical concepts while also encouraging problem solving. The second teaching method is the whole class instruction, explanation, and motivation, whereby the teacher leads the lesson and gives instruction to the entire class during the whole class instruction. This method is very helpful for modeling concepts and abilities for students, as well as providing opportunities for students to participate in discussion and to also ask questions. Introduction. The lesson will begin with a review of the previous lesson on numbers. I will ask learners to recite numerals from 1 to 10. I will then explain that they will learn how to count objects accurately up to 10 using counting manipulatives in today's lesson. The content for this lesson is that I will explain how to precisely count objects up to 10 using counting manipulatives such as counters, blocks, and stickers. I will next provide learners opportunity to practice counting objects, and I will also display a numeral 1 to 10 and also ask them to find and account the corresponding number of objects. I will present simple addition problems and how to solve them using counting manipulatives. I will take students through the process of identifying patterns in the numbers they have counted. Summary. To consolidate the learning, I will review the counting activity and encourage students to discuss patterns they have discovered. I will ask questions to assess their understanding. Learners will also estimate quantities of objects by looking at a group and estimating how many there are before counting. As needed, I will model and provide feedback. Here's going to be the assessment. I will use questions to assess the learner's understanding of counting and patterns in numbers. Some questions may include the following. What number comes after 7? How many fingers do you have on one hand? Count the object 2 apples plus 3 bananas. What is the missing number in the pattern 1, 3, 5? Count the object 4 cars plus 2 bikes plus 1 skateboard. How many sides does a square have? What number comes before 9? Count the object 6 balls minus 2 balls. What is the missing number in the pattern 2, 4, 6? How many legs does a cat have? Homework. Learners will be given a worksheet with pictures of objects and numerals on it, and they will be required to match the numerals to the corresponding quantity of objects. They will be assigned a homework exercise to count and identify in their home neighborhood that matches the numbers 1 up to 10. This activity has a real-life context because counting and number recognition are important in everyday activities like shopping and cooking. The reflection for my lesson plan presentation is that the lesson aims were successfully reached during the lesson and learners were able to participate actively. The time given was sufficient to cover the content and the lesson plan did not require any adjustments. Although in future lessons, I may consider using variety of counting manipulatives to provide learners with a variety of tools to improve their counting skills. My lesson presentation have come to an end, and I trust that you learned and enjoyed something from what I have presented. Thank you.